Now, Miss Piggy, as I can read here from the list that your government has provided us, we're here today to see if you are guilty or not guilty, and no form of bribery shall work. I'm looking at you, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
What? How dare you? Those are false claims.
Wait, what's my character?
We're in the middle of a case. Be quiet.
I'm sorry.
Random bystander, shut the f*** up. Can we vote to kick him out of the courtroom? He's clearly on some drugs.
The drugs he's on is the ego of his whole self.
Silence, Miss Piggy, silence. You are here to be tried in front of all of Fontaine, inside the Opera Epiclese. Now, I have you here on tax evasion, tax fraud, second-degree manslaughter.
No, why would it be true? Huh?
We're looking through your tax records, and clearly you have not paid a single dime to your government. Can you explain this?
Hey, Miss Piggy, let me be your lawyer, alright? I can get you through this.
You're gonna be my lawyer?
Yes.
Is Disney gonna pull me out of this one too?
Oh, yes. We got plenty of money to go around.
Give it your
No, we
best
don't.
shot.
Alright, those are false accusations.
False accusations? We have 100 eyewitnesses to this, as well as many poor IRS agents that have been harassed by Miss Piggy. One even has a broken thumb.
The IRS is just criminals. The entire government is just criminals. Miss Piggy is the one who is not a criminal. She's just expressing her freedom of right.
You have no rights.
Yes, we do. Just because we're cartoon characters does not mean we aren't free.
We have here second-degree manslaughter of Kermit the Frog. How do you play on that one, Miss Piggy?
Yeah, not guilty. I didn't touch that
Yes.
I didn't touch him. I divorced him. Anything that happened after that, his fault.
Please explain to me, on December 16th of 2015, you sent a message to Kermit saying, quote, "Die, you fat bastard, I hope you rot in hell." And then the next day, you sent a photo to Kermit of you wearing a ghost face mask and the knife in front of his house. Explain that.
It was Halloween. His favorite series is Scream. I wanted to surprise him. Thought it would be fun.
And here is another photo of you entering his house and watching him sleep.
I'm his spouse. Of course, I'd enter his house. Where
You
the
said
fuck
you
else would I
divorced
go?
him. Then explain the dead corpse in the next one. Why is Kermit dead in the next one? Explain.
He was faking it.
Yes. Purely for the YouTube prank video.
And yet, according to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, you're clearly guilty.
This evidence is doctored.
You guys aren't even from America, let alone Earth, so I don't know why you're taking this into your hands, but
Miss Piggy, I can't believe you're going through this bullshit.
you're taking this all out of proportion. You're blowing it way out of proportion.
If I was blowing out of a proportion, I would also be looking at some of the speeding tickets as well.
Oh, speeding. Everybody in America does that. Who gives a f***?
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
What is it, sir? Ah, yes, you're the prosecutor.
Truth be told, honestly, I had no need to speak until now. Mrs. Piggy and the associated Mickey Mouse Foundation have been steadily incriminating themselves throughout this entire trial.
We do not incriminate anyone. This has all been blown out of proportion.
Mr. Mouse, may you present your hand to the court?
Okay. See, they're completely blood-free.
How many do you have?
I don't know, I'm partially blind.
You see, Mr. Judge, you'll find that Mr. Mickey Mouse here has a grand total of 3 fingers, not including thumbs, on each hand, as does Miss Piggy. Most people, like yourself, Mr. Judge, have including 4 fingers, not including thumbs, on each hand.
What does this have to do with anything?
Where are you going with this?
I returned the pictures to the court of that of which Kermit the Frog had been murdered. Analyzing the crime scene photos, we can see clear and visible black markings around the area of which the knife had entered Mr. Kermit the Frog. And as you can see, 3 fingers.
Objection, speculation.
Objection overruled. You may continue, prosecutor.
So, as we can clearly deduce, it was either Miss Piggy or Mr. Mouse that had committed the murder.
This is really biased.
Now, it could be explained that Miss Piggy here had conducted the murder herself, but we all must remember, if Miss Piggy could do me a favor and blow into this breathalyzer...
All right.
Whoa. That's right. It is a astounding 200% blood alcohol level. Miss Piggy is a crumbling alcoholic.
Oh, Lord.
Miss Piggy couldn't have possibly conducted the murder because she was too busy being shit-faced drunk.
I kind of was faced that night. I'm not gonna lie.
Miss Piggy, why are you talking to the wall? Please look at me.
I'm sorry. Didn't realize you were over here. Yeah, I kind of was faced that night. Woo, I barely
I can
remember.
confirm.
Which is my other point exactly. As the witness may be able to represent that Miss Piggy was in fact having an affair. With who, you might ask? With Mr. Mickey Mouse himself.
She was a gold digger!
Silence in my courtroom.
I was not a gold digger.
We have a very loving relationship.
That's right, she wasn't a gold digger. She is a gold digger, present tense, nothing has changed.
Mr. Prosecutor, where were you going with this the whole time?
May the judge remind the court where exactly the body of Mr. Kermit the Frog was found?
It was found in his LA home, in his bedroom.
Now, how could it be that Mr. Mickey Mouse here and Miss Piggy could be so far away and yet conducted the murder? Most would assume they had taken their private jet to Mr. Kermit the Frog's home in LA and then transferred back into their respective abodes. No, you see, the logs here clearly represent that Miss Piggy and Mickey the Mouse had been at their lodge the entire time.
Oh, what the f are you doing in my house?
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see how this has any inclination of her location being unpronounced, since we also have evidence of a tracking device indicating that she was there at the time of the murder, as part of Disney Protocols 242.
Yes, that is true. A tracking device would clearly explain where exactly Miss Piggy was if, and if not only, Miss Piggy didn't have a scar on her left ass cheek that is still fresh.
Okay, wait. Why do you even know about that?
Shut up, you're a whore.
Mr. Prosecutor, may I remind you, any sort of inclinations of that asset again, and you'll be removed from my courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor, but respectful to the court, I hit that.
Alright.
Security, please escort the prosecutor out. I'll take over from here.
You can take me out, but you cannot release the truth.
Prosecutor, you are being charged with indictment as well as treason. Guards, take him to the Fortress of Meripede.
Look at the evidence. He's guilty.
I apologize for everyone in the courtroom. I apologize for such a perverted prosecutor. I do apologize
I
to
feel like
Miss
we should
Piggy
just
and...
abandon this court case right here, right now, because of all the cluster this is.
Nice try, Mr. Mouse. We will continue the case.
This is bullshit. Bullshit, I say.
This is not bullshit, Mr. Mouse, considering that prosecutor was clearly being paid off, which is clearly he's gonna get life now. And we'll have trail evidence in no time for your case, Mr. Mouse. But we are on trial for Miss Piggy.
I was released for a quick moment. Mr. Mouse, when am I getting paid for all this bullshit I was spewing?
I never paid you anything. I'm not gonna pay you anything.
There's another witness. Add it to the list. Add it to the list.
Another witness? There's no witness. He just sat there violating me with words and spewing absolute bullshit on his own right, and then he comes back to spew even more bullshit. You're immediately taking his side again. What the f is this court system? This is a kangaroo court if I've ever heard one.
Miss Piggy, it is not a...
Well, if you
Listen to this pervert.
loved me, you would have shut the f up.
We're adding more and
Baby,
more.
I love you.
Oh god. Guards, take him away again. We are now on to the final part of the trial for Miss Piggy. Alright, according to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Miss Piggy is found guilty.
What the f?
She'll be
Who voted
sentenced
that?
to life in prison in the Fortress of Meripede. Bailiff, take her away.
Don't worry, my love. We can't be apart forever.
You know what? You'll get yours. Eventually, one day, God will come down, and you'll get yours, and you'll realize that Moi was innocent this whole time.